Yeah, that was Edmonton was great to come back after what happened at Toronto. I mean, it was, I guess, a racing incident. I wasn't happy about what happened, obviously. But then, Tagliani totally finished the job that Dario started. But it's always a wild race, and I always say before the race, you have to survive this thing. You got to be there for those last few restarts if you want to win it. But unfortunately, I was one of the guys getting taken out this time. But still love the place. Still look forward to going back there this year, and with a totally different package, engine, and all that. It should be pretty interesting.
Well, Edmonton, I got to race on the longer circuit, which I thought was really cool. And then when we came back to this, to the new one they'd made, the shorter one, I kind of wasn't. When I first walked around it, I was like, oh, doesn't look as cool, and it's not as flowing, not as quick. But once we got running on it and it started to grip up, it was pretty good, and it made some good, passing opportunities as well with the switchbacks in the middle and the hairpins. It kind of made racing really good, which was kind of what you need around that place, which normally the racing is a little bit more spread out. So it did definitely brought us all together more. And it's challenging. I mean, we would have had a pretty good result there. I think the car was pretty good, but just sort of a bad restart, and then, touched with Oriole and then got a drive-through penalty, so made things hard myself. And but yeah, it's a fun little track, very rewarding, so bumpy in places, but it just makes a challenge of dialing the car in.
Yeah, Edmonton is a unique track, and the way it's laid out, the fans can see most of it. And the layout's actually switched a couple of years ago, or last year it switched over and used the opposite side of the airport now. But exactly the same philosophy applies. A couple more hairpins, create some outbraking opportunities. It's a tough track. It's high commitment, got to be very precise. I think it's going to be a challenge with these new cars. It's going to be hard work from the cockpit.